Katanga! Is there any of you desperate for a tarot card reading? So in this one, we're basically going to go over as many messages that I can for all of you. Okay, so some of you may be suffering through ADHD. Stick in there because there'll be different messages throughout the whole thing. Some of you could be suffering through ADHD or difficult with brain fog, feeling very cloudy at this moment. I'm also hearing Claudia or Claire also. But like metaphysical as well, like diving into the metaphysical realms of like learning something spiritual, like being very intrigued into like the arts, not the magical arts, but sort of like, oh, I'm very intrigued about this magical sort of like spiritual kind of calling that you could have here, and then researching and doing a load of like, you know, esoteric stuff. But for a majority of you here, you could suffer through like ADHD, right, brain fog, can't think properly, maybe depression, but like hyper focused and then not focused and then focused at one thing and then multitasking and focused in loads of different directions all at once and finding it very difficult in order to just focus on work at the moment, and kind of like, right, I've got ADHD and I'm sitting in front of the TV and all of a sudden 7 hours have gone by and you're like, oh, where has the time gone? Right? Let me just see, sorry, this camera is slightly off and it's really annoying me. I'm also hearing Camera, Mile, Melanie, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But I'm also hearing chamomile tea. Some of you could be drinking tea or chamomile tea, something like that. But yeah, hyper focused and then not focused, and too many things going on at once that I can't seem to draw focus in one direction. Okay. Now, obviously, some of you here could have or worried that your partner has other options. Like, you know, it's kind of like, listen, bruv, I am not a toy just for pleasure and joy. I might look good, but do you have other options in your life? Are you thinking about someone else when you should be thinking about me? Are you really interested in another person? Okay. Now, for some of you yourself, that you could actually be single, and you're like, you know what, Steve, I'm the person that has options. Okay. And I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, and I'm looking at different things, browsing around, looking for a new partner. Okay. I'm also hearing I'm looking for a new apartment. So some of you might be considering moving and you're looking for an apartment to move to. Okay. To so that would be Libra. So it could be a Libra moving or moving in with a Libra. Okay, so I'm also hearing for some of you that someone might be moving in on your Libra, not in with a Libra, but in on your Libra. Okay, so if any of you are dating a Libra out there, you're obviously female. 95% of people that watch are. Okay, and you're like, okay, my guy seems to be like divulging into a Libra. There's a message for you. Okay. Let's see. Any desperate messages for anybody out there that really wants a message? For a message, let's see what we've got. So we've got the Ace of Cups. So someone is offering to a person. It could be an Emperor, could be Aries. Okay. If you look at your love life, for a start, we'll go down the route of maybe, I was hearing Ralph or Rachel or anybody that's got R in their name. Okay. But like business opportunities, business ventures, like I am constantly with ADHD thinking about how I can earn more of a buck. Okay. A bang for my buck. Okay. So you're kind of like browsing, thinking, right, what can I do to earn some more money? What can I do to make my business any better? Shall I do a desperately seeking Susan reading? But kind of like, you know, shall I do this? Shall I do that? What will make it bigger? What will make it grow? What can we do to get ourselves out of poverty? Now, if any of you are like struggling around finances, but you do have some sort of a business going, then there's this, what can we do to make it better? What can we add to make things better? If you buy and sell things, if you've got like a shop, for instance, right? This is pretty much where, okay, when people walk into our shop, what do they see? What's the first thing they see? What do they hear? Good morning, madam, blah, blah, blah. And they look and they've got all of these cream cakes or whatever around them. And it's very tempting and it's very alluring. And it's like, ooh, I like the look of that. I want one of those, right? That would be people that are owning shops or work in shops where it's kind of like trying to put all of the best stuff in front of people, okay, to make them choose that, give them a very good option, and that makes them really, I could really eat a donut right now. Like, oh my God, what do you know? We've got a special offer on donuts, right? So that's if you guys own a shop or anything else. There's another message. Okay, this is people offering to you, buying and selling the stuff that you've got. Okay, I'm also hearing the name Scott. You got strength in reverse. Some of you are really struggling around a Leo or specific Aquarian or low path 8. Okay, but there is this, I don't know who it could be coming from. Okay, but trying to keep my mouth shut. Okay, there's also an energy here of maybe overindulging as a health energy, overindulging in too much thought or too much food, like too much food for thought, right? So if we go down the health route for some of you, this 7 of Cups is someone that has an addiction to drugs or alcohol, or like food, binging on food. And then the Strength card is to say that I feel weak and tired. Okay. So if you are on, say, like what I'm on, which is the carnivore diet, okay, if you stop taking sugar or carbs, you will suddenly start to feel quite weak and fatigued, okay? That's dietary wise. If you are eating a lot of sugar, or if you are eating a lot of carbs and a lot of sugary drinks and a lot of fast food, then that's a false high, and that's an up and down low type sort of feeling, okay? My advice would be carnivore diet. It really would. Like the amount of research that I've done, I tried it before, but the only thing that made me very about it is the fact that you can't drink anything apart from water, and I start to really miss Diet Coke. But I've just discovered that it's all right to have heavy cream in your coffee, which is satisfactory enough for me for a couple in the morning, where I can give up sweetener, because sweetener is no good whatsoever for you. It really isn't. Okay, it's like consumer marketing, man. I was walking around, pull up a seat, but I was walking around the supermarkets like yesterday with my girlfriend, and we was looking at stuff, and now I'm on this diet. I'm like, oh my God, man, just look at the amount of temptation that there is when you walk in a supermarket. It's full of like sugary cereals and like, this is really good for you, and it's full of sugar and it's crap. And they're like, this is one of your 3 a day, and it's cereal and it's full of shit. And what people wonder why they start getting like ADHD and depression and like fatigue and lack of motivation and lack of energy. And I've got like, my brain is just, like, and I can't sleep very well, and God knows what else. I've got sleep deprivation. Right, I guarantee you Gary, but the most or the majority of that is, well, American food, really, but everywhere, you know, it's the all-American diet, as they say, right? So, yeah, look for dietary stuff that you've got. I wouldn't advise supplements, because supplements don't do anything. Your body, if you have meat, will suffice with everything that you need. Okay, believe it or not, fat is what your body craves and what it needs to break down glucose, to make glucose. You don't need to add glucose by drinking milk. No. The worst thing that you can actually have is low-fat skimmed milk. Red Top, we have in Britain. It's the worst you can actually have. It's full of sugar. Okay, the more creamier and more fat it gets towards the energy at the end of cream is where the crop is. Okay, so cream, it's more natural because it does not have sugar. It's kind of all diluted and everything into cream. Okay, but the trouble is, with society, it's brainwashed you into making you think that it's bad for you and you shouldn't have fat. But when you really look at everybody, look at the size and the majority of people these days, right, and the illnesses that they have, right? Guarantee you, and they're like, oh no, but you're supposed to eat carbs and chicken and you know, add this to it and add that and eat loads of fruit and vegetables, and everybody's dying. Why is that? Right? Did you ever see an apple or a pear or a plum when you was a kid from the tree, and it fell off the tree and it was dead within a day or so? Now they ship it from God knows where in America over to Britain, and it takes days to get here, or weeks, and then to ship it and then to give it to someone else takes even longer. How come that apple is still red or green? Right, so I don't know where I've gone. This has probably lost everybody here, but let's see. So, collective reading for the desperate. For the desperate, what messages have we got for them? So, marriage, commitment is here for some. Four of Wands, twat flame, commitment, relationship, or marriage. Okay, something going on with a Leo here, but we will clarify to find out what that is. Okay, I prefer these readings sometimes because this, if you're looking for a message, you watch the whole thing, you could well get one of what I do, because I will go over parents, children, difficulty with like marriages and commitments. Okay, so let's see. Also money and aspects of certain things. So let's see. General collective for the desperate. What have they got that they want to know? Three of Wands. The Empress. Oh, okay, so some of you really are in a strong relationship and commitment as the Emperor and the Empress. Now, as I've been reading cards for many, many, many years, okay, I realised that it doesn't matter whether it's a general reading or not. For the two people that are 100% around in a commitment is a life path 4, Aries or Scorpio, or all of it, and a Piscean, 3. Okay, so you got like Scorpio, Aries, life path 4, life path 3, Pisces. Ask majority of those, they're more than likely in a commitment in this reading. Four of Wands, twat flame, soulmate, the Hierophant, relationship, marriage, or just a long-standing commitment. You care very much about this person. They mean a hell of a lot to you. You always provide for them. Okay, I'm hearing them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. I'm also hearing that there is a mother that provides and cares a hell of a lot about her children and does her best in order to be able to pay and do everything. Because you're my kids, you basically have whatever you like because you're my children here. Okay, so let's see. Or my kid, Michael, Mika. You all right, Mika? Let's see. General collective reading for everybody. What do they need to hear? Four of Cups. Ooh. My thumb, man. I have got a very big widget on my digit. Widget. And, oh, that hurts. Oh, Stephen. It does. So, Queen of Pentacles. I'm not really coming up with too much here because we've even got the Lovers here. Okay. So, Gemini, Capricorn, maybe. So I'm not really got too much here in the line of what I can do to help you out of anything that is like very traumatic or anything at the moment, because there's nothing here. So let's see, what is this Seven of Cups representing for the people that really need for a reading? Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Magician upright. They're all in. Anyway, I'll take them as that, but I add them upside down. Okay, so what this basically means to me is the fact that I'm trying my best in order to be able to concentrate and think about money, okay, and focus in one direction. But I constantly think that the universe is against me, where I'm driving down the street and I think, right, I've got a really good go of this, and then something goes wrong and you're like, shit. It's pretty much like what I did the other day, right? I got a good run to like London or wherever it was, and I was like, oh, I've got some work for today. And I start driving and think, right, add that to my tarot stuff. I'm going to be all right for this month, whatnot. I get going. The moment I get on the M1, what the, like, stone flung up into my windscreen and cracked my windscreen right in front of my vision. I'm like, I cannot get a break, Dave. Whatever I do, I think that it's going all right, and then all of a sudden everything starts to go wrong and I've got more money to pay out, and you're like, oh man, I just thought that I just got my foot in the ground and now I've got a payout to make, and I've got to pay this and I've got to pay that out, right? That's what that means to me with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician in reverse. Some of you are finding it difficult, like a normal spiritual person would say on the tarot, finding it difficult to manifest. But if you join my teaching tier, you'll realize that manifestation is only meant for certain periods of time. If you have ADHD and you believe in manifestation of positive thought, you're fucked. Sorry, but you are. Because your brain is going to be fucking transmuting at 10 different thousand kilowatts per hour, Marty, right? So there is no way that you are going to be able to physically manifest things into your life, right? It takes a lot. But I believe that manifestation is at certain periods of certain amounts of time that you get, because if everybody could just manifest what they want when they want, everybody would just be fine. Right, majority of people would just be the same, right? It's kind of like I'm dreaming and I'm looking at what it is that I can try to think more positively about. I need to try and think more positively, okay? That obviously helps, right? But believe you me, if you've got ADHD, you ain't got much of a choice if you're unmedicated like myself. What's the Ace of Cups here for the collective? So you got the Five of Pentacles. So it really could be trying to think about what I can do in order to earn some more money. Okay, it could be a fear of being rejected and abandoned if I make this offer to someone. I really don't know if they would accept it if I was to give them an offer. I mean, like I said, man, some of you it's worry about nothing, and some of you it's worrying because I really am struggling financially. Okay. And you're kind of like, well, I've been trying all this manifesting shit, watching these spiritual people, and it don't work. Just for the people that make it, though, right? 5 reasons why you want to start manifestations. I'm an extremely spiritual guru, right? How many people are watching? Millions. So who's manifesting fortune? They are. Are you? Them teaching you? No. Right? Law of attraction. Right? Let's see. The Emperor. The Emperor. So, Knight of Pentacles. Believe you me, man, not so long ago I thought, right, driving job is 100% where I'm supposed to be going. I'm a life path 7. I love driving. I'm supposed to be doing it. Spirit wants me to do it. Why do they want me to do it? Because I really feel like I should be. I think that I'm going to be manifesting my future. I felt really good about it. And as soon as I got there, I spent a month realizing, holy shit, I'm losing a lot of money, not actually making any. Why would I get to do that? Yeah. Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Why would you send me in that direction, Spirit, if that wasn't what I'm really supposed to do? It's up to you. Weighing up the pros and the cons. What is the Strength card in reverse here? 2. See, there is something going on around Leo and Aquarian, Libra. 2 of Swords. The King of Pentacles. It could be like making a decision between 2 people, because the King and the Queen is actually together, and there could be a third party here, and someone that keeps going between an actual partner and an ex-partner, or someone that is around them. Like a card in reverse can mean an ex is returned into someone's life, and it's now put a 2 of Swords there, which now makes it very difficult because I'm not quite aware of the truth because I can't see the truth. I haven't really seen the person. If you know, there you go. That's the bet the devil you know, right? But I think that come up in Capricorn reading, actually. That saying, what is the Hierophant? Hierophant, oh yeah. What do you know? I must have been feeling Capricorn. Yeah, I believe a lot of you are kind of stressed out to shit because you think that or know that your partner could be, that there's infidelity going on in a marriage or a commitment. Okay. Now, I mean, sometimes some people can be married for the wrong reasons or stay with people for the wrong reasons instead of doing what they should really do, is be honest with someone and end the commitment and end the relationship and then go and find someone, okay? Because it just drags more people in. I'm never condoning people should stay with people if they're not in love with them, or that they should be obligated to stay with someone because they've been with them for a while, okay? Never really an avid for that, but I am more of a, if it's not working out, at least be honest and at least tell the person. And, so I believe that there's a message here around that kind of stuff about someone not being faithful in a commitment and a marriage, and it's making you guys stress out about it and worry about when they're not in the house, or if they don't come over that night, then where are they? And the thought of that other woman or that other man, like, if my partner's not in my bed and they're not with me and they're not here, then when I go to bed, all I can think about is manifesting this thought about this person being with them. And that's why you get this energy here that is relating to, Are they talking to their karmic ex person that they split up from before? And then now they've come in and they're now talking to an ex. That leads to the Seven of Cups of being, okay, now it looks like they probably do have options. Their karmic ex is here. And now I'm at night thinking about my partner and what they are doing when he's not with me. That must be shit. If I were you, dump the person right now before I carry on. Honestly, if that is happening to you, okay, and you know it, get on the blower, tell the person they're a prick and that you don't never want to see him again, and move on with your life now. Okay? Don't be putting up with second best by sitting there worrying about that I know my partner is talking with their ex and they treat me like a piece of shit and all I can do here is sit here and worry. That's you just fearing the ending of ripping off the bandage of knowing what it will feel like going through a divorce, a separation, or an ending, right? But believe you me, you can't start to heal until you've done that, because you can prolong it for ages and ages and ages and put yourself through the whole ringer for a long time when you can just get it over and done with, start grieving, start getting over the loss and move on, okay? That's my advice. 4 of Wands. 6, moving on swiftly with some of you that are in partnerships and in relationships and getting on really well. 6 of Wands. Yeah, vacation, some time away maybe. These are just like separate cards here. Don't really relate to the format. Okay, having some time away, having a break, maybe something coming up quite soon. Okay, spending some time with your partner. Now, the trouble is, if any of you guys are dealing with someone that may be in a third party, you're kind of it says what it does on the tin, you know, they're going across to see someone and they're not with you and they're taking them. It's kind of like a dirty weekend away with someone else, and while the partner actually stays at home while I go off gallivanting around with someone else, right? What's the 3? And that's why this 3 and 3 brings it in here. Okay. 3 of Wands is the Ace of Cups. It's being offered to to you and the other person, basically. What's the Empress here for? 5 of Swords. Yeah, there's a Piscean or a Life Path 3 mixed up in this. You might see this person that's playing mind games, manipulating the situation. Obviously, if you're not a female Pisces that is watching a collective reading and it's happening to you, there you go, it's happening to you. Okay, but there is also signs of ADHD here as well on top of me. Pisces, what do you know? But ADHD, okay, attention deficit disorder, not paying attention, okay. As people walking off from someone that's attention seeking, so it's also attention deficit mental health, okay, because it's also swords. So for you guys that may or may not be suffering from mental health, there's that. Then you've got this third party energy where someone is possibly arguing with a parent or a mother here, grandparent or parent. 6 of Pentacles, 3. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, guys. It's representing the third party energy that's coming up. Some of you it's like this. It's all towards the bottom here. Some of the people that could be involved in these third party situations is Gemini, Capricorn, Life Path 6 people, Life Path 3, Pisces, Sagittarius, Taurus, Life Path 5. Some of those are the people that are involved, meaning you're watching it, that's your star sign. And if it isn't your partner, it's the other person that's involved in it. And that is part of their star sign. So if you watch my readings, their star signs, you will see these coming up in those star signs, right? It's because that's the other woman. This is classed as a mistress. A piece on the side, Meg Ryan, okay, and a piece on the side. So what have we done? 25 minutes. There you go, guys. Please make sure that you smash the like button. Okay, now, very quickly, before anybody goes, okay, what I'm going to be doing is when I do earth signs, because Libra was crap and nobody subscribed or anything, what I will do is I'm going to do like Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, maybe, all in one video, but they will be separate. So it'll be listed as, say, like Libra, Aquarius, what's the other air sign? Aries, Libra, I know. I'm trying to get it finished in my head. But I don't know. I'll put 3 star signs together, take them from the ones that don't do very well individually, and I will put them all into one video, one after the other. And that means the majority of people will be watching it, that will add to the view rate, that will make it better than me just doing an individual reading for the star sign. Because they're like 230, 40 people watching it. I'm not earning any money. People are unsubscribing and disliking it, or it's just not doing very well on the algorithm. I need a lot of views to make the algorithm work. That's what works, is the view rate, okay? People are not watching it, so I'm going to do those star signs together. But the ones that I will do, okay, will obviously be like Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo. Virgos, man. Wow, Virgo hit it out the park with like 3,000 or 4,000 views on the last video I did, right? So, like I said, man, some have got 4,000 views and some have got 200. Go figure, right? So the ones that are doing really well on views and the ones that are subscribing, I'll do those. But if they are the ones that are not, then I will do them, but they will be incorporated with 2 or 3 other signs that may not be of the same element. Okay, if you would also like to support me, please join Patreon or the join button below. The join button, you get loads of stuff. It does tell you below, but it's only $2 or $3, and it really helps out at the end of the month, the majority of you people that join it. Okay, it's just a little bit of money for you. It adds up for me, but nobody does it anyway, but I hope that you do. If you want weekly readings for your star signs specifically, then you will need Patreon, which is the silver or gold tier. You can join the bronze, but the bronze is the same as what you get on the join button. So either, it doesn't matter. But silver tier, basically, say you get monthlies and weeklies and different messages all of the time that I do. Okay, so support the channel wherever you can, interact, comment, anything, emoji, shit emoji, moan if you like, do whatever you want, Dave. But anything that you do around the channel, and click on stuff and leave comments and click on all these sort of like adverts that come up, really help me out. So thank you, really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys next time.